picked up food for my son and me. Picked up 2 salads from Zaxby's. And I got a Arnold Palmer for myself. And then the Lord asked me to take a drive instead of going home. And so I drove, took a right instead of taking a left to go home. And I drove down and I saw this man who is in really bad shape. He's hurting so badly. He is truly suffering in a way that no man should suffer. He is living on the street and he's so thin and his shirt is torn up and he's got shorts on and his shoes are all bent up. He's just, I don't know when his last meal was or when he had something to drink, and he's in this heat. I'm in Florida and he's in this heat. And then I started driving. I drove past him and the thought came to me that I should pray for him. And then somebody had told me a while ago that when you pray for somebody, that especially if it's the opposite sex, that you're supposed to have 2 people. It's supposed to be you and somebody else. That's the right way to do it. And I said, no, Lord, I'm like, that man is hurting. Like, he is hurting. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just leave him to be alone and act as if he doesn't exist because I need to have 2 people to pray for him, to help him. And then I said, I could tell, like, I didn't know if he had shorts on or not because his shirt was really long. There's all skirts and other homeless men that I help. And they need to get a job. Try to get a job when you're homeless. Try. You don't have an address. You don't have anything to say for yourself. You smell because you use the bathroom on yourself. Try to get a job when you're homeless. Try. Show me how you can do it. I have friends that are homeless that have tried and nobody hires them. Try. Show me how it happens. Try to get housing as a homeless person. Try. Show me how it happens. Every housing facility is completely booked. Completely full. There is no place for them. My friend Kevin, who is homeless, he just got a $65 ticket for panhandling on Lake Worth. And what kind of officer is so heartless to give a man who has no money, who is literally panhandling for money so that he can get food? He is not a drug addict. He is not an alcoholic. He has no money for food. And you are going to give him a $65 ticket? And then how is he supposed to get down to the courthouse to pay it? How is he supposed to do that? And you know what he said to me? He pulls out this wallet that says, I trust in God, that I bought him for Christmas last year because I wanted to buy him a Christmas present so that he felt like somebody loved him. And he said, well, I pulled out my trusty wallet and I showed him my ID. Anyways, back to this other man. So the Lord asked me, he said, he knows the Lord. I haven't done that in many times. I think it was the Lord. And I heard, what if he doesn't have any pants? What are you going to do? And I said, I'll give him my pants.